Hey Taurus, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your November 2025 read for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Taurus, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, so I already did your unfiltered messages and oracle card reading, which I have the cards out. I'll obviously read them out here in the video after the reading. All right, so you could have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in your chart, or you're dealing with one simply because I see the Knight of Swords here. This is about taking action. Maybe there's a thought or something. This is quick action. It can be a little bit on the hasty side. So in the past with the Three of Swords, there might have been some sort of disappointment, heartache. And on your mind right now, either there's a lot going on that you have to balance out or juggle with this Two of Pentacles, or you're simply just trying to make a decision on how things can be balanced. All right, so currently you have the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new opportunity with work, finances, something that has to do with your stability, your security. Now, for me in particular, this can also represent solidifying a relationship or perhaps some sort of reconciliation that kind of stabilizes the connection or makes it stronger. The challenge, though, is the Two of Cups. So something here isn't working out in a connection, or you're not in alignment with each other. Perhaps there is some sort of friction or difficulty that isn't allowing this harmony between you and somebody else. The foundation, you have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is about an equal give and take. One person gives, the other person receives. Then the other person gives and the other person receives, right? It's also a card of generosity. It's of giving. So in the foundation, there's this energy of giving. And currently, there is this offer or this idea of this pentacle here. But something just isn't working out. I think you're trying to figure out how it's going to be balanced, how you're going to figure it out. And the Six of Cups is your outcome, which is a card of authenticity, innocence, past, children, or childlike energy. It is also soulmate related, but we'll see. We'll see. Why is the Knight of Swords here for Taurus? The Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups at the bottom. I feel like there's a situation where emotionally this is not feeling very good. This could be something that has left you feeling sad, or maybe there is a sense of regret, or just an emotional attachment that just doesn't feel very good. However, mentally you're trying to move on and move forward with the Six of Swords. And in a practical sense with the Seven of Pentacles, there's still this investment in whatever this is. Now, there might be a back and forth of like, okay, I'm just going to let this go. Now I feel like, oh, I miss this. I want this. Let me keep investing in this. So there could be that type of energy going on as well. There is a sense of dissatisfaction, an emotional dissatisfaction, or maybe just like not feeling the situation, something that's going on. And I feel like with this Knight of Swords as the overall energy, it's wanting to take action towards that. But I don't know if it's the best way to do it like that. We'll see. What is this Ace of Pentacles? King of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo. Knight of Wands, more fire. And the Hanged Man. There's the Four of Cups, that dissatisfaction, boredom, complacency, same shit, different day type of energy. Now, there's a lot of fire here. You could have it in your chart, whoever you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. Either way, King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, they're all about taking action. There's a passion, or there is this desire, this urge to do something, to take action. However, it's stopped with this, what's his face? The Hanged Man, which is a pause. It's about thinking things from a different perspective. It is also a card of feeling a bit on the victim side, feeling like a martyr. Now, to me, there looks like that there is a potential for something secure and stable. So is it that you're not taking action? Is it that you're like, yeah, we're going to do this, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, you know what? Is it a thing of not following through? Why is the Two of Cups the challenge? Eight of Pentacles. Could be something that you're focused on, working on. It could be a work situation. The Chariot, and then the Nine of Swords. You have Cancer energy here. There is a stress, maybe even an overthinking with how to proceed with something, or that something isn't moving forward. I also get the sense of that something is lost. It feels like something isn't working out because the other person isn't doing it with me, or it almost seems like the blame is outside. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like you're definitely wanting something to be stable and secure. You want to trust the situation for some. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Ten of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Lots of masculine energy. You could be a male Taurus, or if you're a female Taurus, this situation is more tapping into your masculine energy. I feel like in the foundation there's good intentions for harmony, for something to work out, to talk about something, because I feel like this is going to sound like a contradiction. I feel like beneath all of this, you're emotionally stable in the situation. However, there are moments in this challenge that you can't really fully connect with someone, or it's not at that level where you guys are kind of like, I see almost like an electric wire, and there's electricity flowing. But that's the challenge. It's not flowing for whatever reason. And I feel like because of that, your emotions might be coming through, or maybe your thoughts are just not allowing this to flow properly. If it's not you, it could be somebody you're dealing with. Now, why is the Three of Swords in the past? I feel like that's self-explanatory. Three of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So there's a digression here from the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands. You could have been, this could have been a third party situation. There might have been just other people involved, or I don't know, some other circumstance was interfering with this. It doesn't have to be. I'm saying that just because there's two threes here. And I feel like in the past, whatever this pain is due to expectations, or a decision that needed to be made. For some of you, it was waiting on an apology, or waiting on some sort of good news, and that didn't really happen in the past. You might have detached yourself emotionally or walked away. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Nine of Wands, the World, the Seven of Wands. This is about standing your ground here. even with yourself, because you need to make some sort of choice, because you're standing, it's like standing at a place here and you're like, how am I going to do this moving forward, where this is going to create a sense of stability, balance, because you're tired, you're exhausted. And for some of you, it's about having closure with something. For some of you, it's closing off a cycle. For some of you, you're trying to figure out how to, something that you did walk away from or closed off or whatever, how to keep that over there. Just as an example, maybe it's I don't know, but simplest example would be like an addiction that you overcame. And then there's certain thoughts or triggers that come about and you're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I have the willpower for this. I can do this. I know that these urges are going to come about, that it's not going to necessarily disappear right now, but I can overcome this. That's the type of feeling that I'm getting. And because of knowing that you can overcome this and this willpower, it does create a sense of balance, but you may be doubting yourself. For some of you, it's not wanting something to be over when it needs to be, so that you can move on and move forward. Why is the Six of Cups here? The Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance, wow, and the Empress. So your outcome. Now, I have to say, because a lot of people will watch tarot and they think that this is the word of God, this is set in stone. No, it's just putting into perspective that the energy is there for you to take. So it depends on what you're doing, etc., etc. So if the energy is there, example, for a reconciliation, but you don't want to have a reconciliation, then that's not going to happen. Let's say the energy is there for a reconciliation and the other person doesn't want it. Oh, thanks for subscribing. You got blocked again? Yeah, so the outcome is definitely the sense of security. Things are flowing in the way that they need to flow for this growth, for this expansion. For some of you, this is a feminine energy, strong feminine energy here. Homemaker type of energy. Maybe it's a homebody. Maybe this is somebody who's already like a mom or something, because Queen of Pentacles and the Empress and the Six of Cups can represent children. So you have Sagittarius energy here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo as well, Cancer, fire energy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Your outcome seems pretty good. Pretty good. I also want to say that they can take away from you what is already in your energy. I don't want to seem cliche and be like, oh, they can't take away from you, what is meant for you. Okay, great, fantastic. I feel like that never really gives any kind of reassurance, to be honest. But there's something here that you were wanting, you were fighting for, and I feel like doubt is creeping in. I feel like you're progressing so beautifully, but I don't know what it is that keeps either triggering you or making you relive something from the past, something that hurt, something that didn't really align with you. But I feel like your outcome is fantastic here. What is this? The Ten of Wands. Is this about dropping a burden? Because something is weighing heavily. Somebody could be healing something from the past as well. Ace of Swords, 10 of Swords. There's the Resurrection card. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra with the King of Swords over there at the bottom of the deck. Something is difficult. Maybe it's a situation where just as fast as it starts, it ends. And I think if it's caused you a lot of burden, a lot of suffering, or you felt betrayed, or you felt whatever, this heaviness, I think you start to see that something just either isn't worth your time and energy anymore, and you have a different opportunity where it doesn't include any of this, or after a difficult situation, with this change in perspective, with this focus on whatever your priority is, wherever it is that you're going to grow, I feel like this is kind of like the image that I got in my head. Sometimes, right, we're just going about life, and then there's a situation that just is not that great. And then all of our focus is on that. When if we looked at it neutrally, or we looked at it from an outsider's perspective, we could look at it and be like, man, this really sucks. But I'm going to continue focus on what I need to do. I'm not going to let that deter me from going in this direction, making my life feel more secure, or, doing what I have to do. Because I feel like whatever this is has consumed you to the point that that energy might have leached on to everything else. Thank you. You smoke? What does that mean? Like, smoke cigarettes? Smoke. But yeah. So, Taurus, I already took out your oracle card and your unfiltered messages. And your unfiltered messages says, you're giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. So giving away your power could be mentally, something is consuming you and it's literally taking you away from everything else. Giving away your power could be maybe you're putting too much time and energy into a situation that's either depleting you, making you feel exhausted. Your next one is take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. So there's something here where there's a necessary action. It's not just like, oh, move on mentally. There's a necessary action that you have to take to progress, to blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so your oracle card is balance, which is interesting because the 2 of Pentacles was on your mind, and that is about balance. So balance, and it says, Periwinkle, I must create before the opportunity disappears. Periwinkle is a small town theater actor with a big time talent. An agent arrives in town and is quite impressed with young Periwinkle. She offers him a contract and he drops everything that once mattered to him to be available for fame. Feeling sure that this is his big break, he alienates his loved ones. He signs a contract with the agency, but there are no jobs. He's told that he must wait for the right one. He learns that waiting for a dream is not as powerful as living in a loving reality. Running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Oh, I need to do this, blah, 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 blah. And then it messes everything up. Like, there needs to be a much calculated and grounded approach, and also looking at reality. Not that I'm saying that you don't look at reality. I think you can easily do that. But something I keep getting the sense of it's either triggering you or it's taking you out of yourself. I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? Keywords: assistance, courtesy, support, chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being result-oriented, self-neglect, Honoring values. Yes, I like that word. Self-neglect. So this could be affecting other areas of your life where you're neglecting your health, for example, where you're neglecting a love relationship, or you're neglecting work or your priorities, or whatever the case may be. I just get that sense of something is consuming you. This card may indicate reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. If you resonated with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.